what's up guys, it's welcome back to my channel. For this week's video, I'm going to be filming the highly anticipated What is in My Paul Mitchell the School kit. Hi guys, it's So I am actually sitting at my desk editing this video right now, and I realized that I filmed this almost a month and a half ago. So some of the things that I say in this video, like, I haven't gotten to use this yet, so I don't really know what it's for. Like, I've definitely used it by now. I've used everything in my kit. I've already had men's cutting week, so I know how to use the clippers. I do real foils and apply real color now, so everything that I say that I'm, unsure about in this video, please totally disregard, because I totally know how to use everything in my kit at this point. So if you have any questions about any of the items that I was unsure about in the video, then go ahead and leave them in the comments below, because I will be very happy to answer them for you down below. Also, I just wanted to apologize for not uploading for about 2 months. I filmed this video and I planned on uploading it a month and a half ago when I first filmed it. And then my life got super crazy and super sidetracked. School got really hectic, transitioning from core to adaptive. If you don't know what that is, that's kind of like the stages in my schooling. So transitioning, doing a bunch of testing. I had midterms per se. They would be my midterms. So I was very stressed. There was a lot going on in my personal life, a lot going on in my working life, so I had to kind of take a step back from uploading and work on myself, and so I did that, and I'm good now, don't worry. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. So I've been attending Paul Mitchell's school for almost 5 weeks now, so it's been over a month. And I am finally going to be showing you guys, oh my god, what is in this bad boy. My beloved kit. It's super heavy and I don't even know if you can see that, but it's on wheels and it's a full-on suitcase. It says Paul Mitchell. This is my baby, and today I'm going to be showing you everything that has come in my kit thus far. So if you're interested in seeing that, then keep on watching. So a couple of you requested that I film this video in the comments of my last 2 videos, which I will have linked up in the information button up there. My Paul Mitchell the School week 1 update, and also my cosmetology school clothing haul video. So go check those out and also watch this one. Let's just open this bad boy up and show you everything that came inside my kit. Okay, so you open it kind of like just a latch system. When you open it up, this is what the inside looks like. So up here is just where I keep my clips. I'm supposed to have 10. I don't know where the 10th one went. I somehow lost one within the first month and only have 9. But you just get some classic little duck clips, I think they're called. I don't really know, don't listen to me. But you get 10 of these, and you use them all the time. Don't lose them like I did. But they're super important, and I just clipped them up on these little stretchy straps that I've got up here. The next thing I've got is this tray that does come out. So it's a removable tray. I'm gonna go ahead and stick my kit on the floor, and I will show you everything that is in the tray. So this is the tray. I'm gonna try and show you. It's got this little centerpiece right here with a handle for convenience to lift it up and out. But the first thing that I have in my tray is something that I received after getting my initial kit, and it's just these like pin curl clips, a box of them, pin curl clips that you use periodically, but I just went ahead and stuck that in my tray for easy access. You don't get those with your full kit. You'll get them eventually, like after week 1 or week 2, but I just stuck those in my top tray for easy access, along with some spare foils that I've got, like pre just like ready to go for practice foiling if I want to practice at home. I just grabbed a couple when we were doing foiling, like color week. I just took my spares and stuck them in my kit. So that's what I've got in this first half of the tray. In the second half, I have my wide tooth comb. It just says Paul Mitchell Pro Tools along the base. You label all of your tools so that you know which are yours versus your classmates. So I just wrote kind of like my number, my ID on there. So I have my clear wide tooth comb. I also have my 3 cutting combs. So you are given 3 basic cutting combs. You have your red comb that has kind of like a spare open section, easy for parting and whatnot. You have your green comb, which is small and wide tooth, and then you have your white, which is, they just have slightly different spaces between the bristles for different purposes. This one's the widest, the medium, and the finest teeth. And then I have my 2 rat tail combs. I have my basic plastic rat tail comb used for plenty of different things, sectioning, things like that. And then I have my metal rat tooth comb, also called the foiling comb. You use this when doing foils because it gets you clean, crisp sections. Also, it allows for the foils to be like perfectly folded on the edge of the comb. So those are those 2. And then I have a teasing comb, which is half pick and then half teasing comb. So I don't know if you will be able to see this, but there's some shorter teeth within the longer teeth, and that is used for back combing and just adding volume and teasing, and then of course a normal pick. And then lastly, I just have the razor. We haven't gotten to use this yet, so I don't really know what it's used for. I just know it is a razor. It's presumably for like beard shaping and stuff. I, again, don't really know. And then lastly, you have this little side compartment that opens up like that. I stuck these in here just because we're not really supposed to have them in our kits. You're only allowed to have Paul Mitchell products in your kits. But I went to the store and bought some like just black little elastic bands to keep in my kit because we do use them quite often and they're good to have. So I stuck them in the little closed section so that my learning leader doesn't see them, but they're super good to have. I just bought them from Target. And then also in here, which fits perfectly, you have this little case, which is your manicure like kit. It just has all the basics for a basic manicure, some scissors, the cuticle pusher, some tweezers, 2 different style nail clippers, and then the cuticle grabber. We haven't used this yet, so I don't really know what it's used for, like all of the items, but we should be getting to them, the manicures and stuff, pretty soon. So it just comes in this cute little case. And again, that's just in the little closed compartment of my kit. So that is everything that I keep on my top little tray of my kit for easy access and things like that. Quick grab type items. So yeah, let's move on to the inside of the kit. So when you first go in my kit, I'm not gonna like hoist it back up just because it's like impossible. I'm just gonna pull things out of my kit. There's no specific, my kit is basically just a big empty hole. Like you can just throw things in there. There's no pockets, no nothing. It's just a big empty kit. So the first thing I've got, which is now under the tray. So the tray sits on the top of your kit, and this is now everything under the tray. So the first two things I have are my capes. So this one right here is the chemical cape. It's the thicker of the two. It just says Paul Mitchell across the front, and it's a super thick material. It's not like the classic thin capes that you normally have at the hair salon. But the next cape is the next one that I have is the classic thin cape. This one again just says Paul Mitchell. You can feel a difference more so than see a difference in the capes. By feeling them, you will definitely know which one is the thicker of the two. But yeah, so I just have my two capes. You're given two capes, and that is just what sits on the top of my kit. The next thing that is on top that I can just grab, and it's only on top because we just had cutting week, so that's why it's kind of like closest to the top because I've recently used it, but it's my shears. So your shears come in this nifty little box. It just says my name and my number, so I know which are mine. I do have left-handed shears because I am left-handed, but right when you open, it kind of just opens the same way your case does, or your kit. You just kind of have some Band-Aids and the cleaning products, but this is what it looks like. You have your classic, these are your classic long shears. Over here are the same exact ones, but they're black and they're a little bit shorter. So you have long and short, and then right here you have your thinning shears, which as you can see, they kind of look like a comb. That's what that is. You just have like a little bit of oil in case they get kind of rusty, and then some Band-Aids and the cleaning. And that is all just in this little case. The next thing that is on top, because I recently just used it, is my Marcel iron. So this is the curling iron that comes in your kit. It's called a Marcel. If you've never used a Marcel or haven't heard of it, it's essentially just a curling iron with the clip, but minus the spring. So if you used a normal curling iron that has the clip, and you know that when you use it, it like springs back and closes for you, this one is slightly different, and you kind of have to, control it like yourself. You open and you close it yourself and apply how much pressure you need, for example, and then you take your fingers out and you spin it. So it's a lot of hand-eye coordination required. It spins, I don't know if you can see this, but it spins. And it's kind of difficult to use at first. You'll get the hang of it if you do decide to go to Paul Mitchell. But this is the curling iron given in your kit, and it's easier and better, and it gives you very versatile curls. So that's why they give it to you in your kit. The next thing in here is the flat iron they give you. So this is the Paul Mitchell Pro Tools Express Iron Smooth Plus. They don't call it a flat iron, it's called a smoothing iron, but it's just a classic flat iron used for smoothing, and this is just what you get in your kit. The next thing in here you get is a blow dryer, a diffusing top, and also a concentrator. Mine just happens to be on because I was just using it. But, so you get the Paul Mitchell Pro Tools Express Iron Dry Plus blow dryer along with the concentrator and the diffuser for curly hair. It's just a classic blow dryer that gets extremely hot. It's like a salon grade heat level. So if you're trying to buy a blow dryer for your normal everyday life, I wouldn't say I wouldn't recommend it, but I would say use this only at like half power. So yeah, this is the blow dryer that you are given in your kit. The next thing in here is just a normal water bottle. It's like a metal plasticky water bottle with just Paul Mitchell's logo, and you can adjust the spray if you want a more concentrated spray or a more misted spray. You can kind of adjust that with the nozzle, and it just holds water. The next thing in here is your clippers for like men's cutting. I'm not gonna like fully show you everything that's in here because one, I haven't used it yet, so I don't know what everything is, and two, it's kind of like a mess, like falling out. It's just like a clippers and different clipper attachments. If you're curious about the brand, it's not Paul Mitchell brand clippers. I don't even know if Paul Mitchell makes clippers, but it's the Whale brand clippers, and I've heard that this is a very good brand of clippers. So yeah. The next thing in here, I have no idea what this is or what it's used for, but it's kind of like a hand tray. It says Paul Mitchell on the back. We haven't used this yet. I don't know what it is or what it's used for. If you know, enlighten me in the comments below. But yeah, it's just a little tray. The next thing is kind of a bunch of things in one, and it's all my brushes. So these are your brushes. Your brushes come in this little like display case, and it's so that you can take it and take these little hooks and like hook it on to the front of your kit like so, if need be. I honestly just hook mine to the inside of my case and kind of just like open it when I need something. I don't ever actually hook it to the outside, or haven't had a need to yet, but it comes in this little display case with all of your brushes. So you get a roller brush, a big one and a small one. So there's like hair all in this because we've been doing blow drying, so sorry for the like doll head hair that's like all in this. You get a big and a small, and then you're given a paddle brush. This is the 427 paddle brush if you're curious. This one is the Ion Round Small and the Ion Round Large. This brush right here is the sculpting brush, the 413, which you use for directional blow dries, which you could also use a paddle brush for. We've been using these. It's basically just a mini paddle brush. You're also given the 407 styling brush. It's just kind of got a rounded edging. It's good for beveling if you're doing a blow dry and you want to bevel someone's hair. And then you're also lastly given, I don't know the name or the number of this brush, but it's kind of like a wire toothbrush, also used for some blow drying techniques. The next thing that comes with your kit, it obviously doesn't fit in your kit box, but is this, which is your tripod. I'm just gonna like pull it out. I'm not gonna fully like extend it and show you like everything, but this is the tripod we use. It's just a Paul Mitchell tripod for putting your doll heads on, and it's basically like their body. So this is the tripod you are given. It's super easy to use. It's just kind of like 3 parts. You just open the legs, you pull up the arm, and then you adjust where you want like the head, if you want it straight, if you want it like back, to the side, forward. That's all just depending on what you're doing. But that's just basically the tripod. The next thing you're given is a clear bag. At Paul Mitchell schools, they have a clear bag policy. So this is what you're allowed to bring in the classroom. Only a clear bag and also a clear water bottle type of situation, and only water is allowed in the classroom. Of course, you can have like coffee, juice, other drinks like on your breaks and your lunches and your dinners, but for in classroom purposes, you're only allowed a clear bag and a clear water bottle of sorts. But so just in my bag, a couple of things that I have are my binder that I just use for all of my work. I have just some tabs labeled like hairstyling, color, cutting, texture, makeup, spa, testing, and other, and just like all my work and stuff is in here. You're also given some little books with your kit, like the blonding guide and different like hair color, like about the different hair coloring things. So you have like a Pop XG book, you have the Demi book, like just things about different products that Paul Mitchell has. That also comes in your kit. The binder does not, but I suggest buying one if you do plan on going to a Paul Mitchell school. Another thing in my kit, in my bag that I have is my pocket guide. You're given this during Color Week. It doesn't come with your initial kit, but you'll get it eventually. And it just kind of opens up and is kind of your pocket guide for determining someone's hair color level at the root and their dominant underlaying pigments, and just about gray hair and things like that. So that's that. Has a color wheel on the front so you never forget. And another thing that comes in your kit is your iPad. So this is my iPad. I just have a few notifications on the front because I haven't used it in a couple of days, but you're given an iPad in your kit, and on your iPad is where you have all of your books and such. Paul Mitchell schools used to give paper books, but nowadays everything's digital, so they're giving you everything on your iPad. But so just a couple of books that I have on here are like my skill cards. I don't know if you can see because of the glare, but it's just if you go to like notes, if you go to like the cutting system, like there's your skill cards. Just talks about different things that you learn, different haircuts, different sectioning techniques, just things like that. You also have like the cutting system, the color system, the makeup system, the men's cutting system, just different things. All your books, just different things, and all of your books. So that's my iPad. And again, I keep that in my clear bag with my charger and all of the above. And the last thing that comes in your kit is your doll head. So you get, throughout your entire journey, you get 9 total doll heads. You start off with 3, you're given a 4th about 3 weeks in, and then you're given like a 5th. And slowly but surely you'll get all 9 throughout your entire course, but this is just one of my doll heads. This is Miss Cassie. As you can see, her name's like legitimately Cassie. But so you're given 2 Cassies to start off with. A Catherine. So Cassie is considered medium length hair. So if we were to line up her neck with mine, it would be hair that goes to like about here. So about medium length hair. You're given 2 medium length doll heads. You're given Catherine, which is a long hair doll, which is about a little bit longer than my hair length. You're given a curly haired doll. I don't remember her name. Sorry. You're given a curly haired doll. You're given a men's head, which is, I believe, Dylan. And then you're given multiples of like Cassie and Catherine for cutting and things like that. We have already cut one of our Cassies. We already had cutting week. So my other Cassie currently has like a triangular graduation cut, which if you don't know what that is, I'll insert a picture right here, but it's like super short in the back and like diagonally forward to like just below her chin in the front. So yeah, you spend a lot of time using your doll heads for pretty much everything you do before you move into real people. This part down here is a hole, and that sticks into the top part of your tripod, and then you're able to maneuver, lift, lower, any shape, form, everything that you could crank her head, you've got an ability to do. So that was everything thus far that has come in my kit. I will obviously be receiving more parts of it as I move through the program. I hope you all enjoyed seeing everything that has come in my Paul Mitchell to School kit. I really enjoyed filming this for you guys. So if you did like this, then please go ahead and give it a huge thumbs up. It just lets me know that you are enjoying the type of content that I am giving you guys. Also, leave some comments down below of different video ideas you would like to see from me. I have a couple, but I would love to hear your guys' feedback and see what else you are interested in seeing from me. It doesn't have to be cosmetology school related. It can be anything, really. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I love you all. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all next week. Bye.